In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on July 20th, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Baltimore Orioles versus Tampa Bay Rays. The Baltimore Orioles and Tampa Bay Rays kick off a critical 4-game weekend series with the American League East Division lead on the line as the season nears the trade deadline. The Orioles have been chasing the front-running Rays all season and have a chance to take over first place for the first time this season with a series win this weekend. These are 2 teams that have gone in opposite directions since the beginning of the month. Having gone 9-5 since the turn of the calendar, the Orioles are making a legitimate push to finally overtake Tampa Bay atop the American League East standings, thanks to the Rays' lackluster July, where they've gone just 3-10. Baltimore has won 5 in a row on the road, while Tampa Bay has dropped 5 of its last 6 at home. The bats have gone quiet for the Rays, who are averaging just over 3.5 runs per game this month. Baltimore, meanwhile, is averaging about 5.5 runs per game during that span. We spent most of the first half of the season wondering if Randy Arozarena and Wander Franco would ever cool off. Neither was hitting above .205 for the month of July entering Tuesday. I get it, the Rays play their best baseball at home, but this is too much plus money to pass up on. This is a massive series on both sides, and Baltimore's been playing the much better baseball out of the break as it is. If this line was closer to a coin flip, I think you'd have a much easier time convincing me to back the Rays, but Baltimore's no slouch. I expect the Orioles to maintain momentum as they surge toward first place. If you're looking for some juice, there is a great opportunity here with Baltimore, so the Baltimore Orioles money line is our full game side pick. The Rays are eager to break out of their funk, and a date with Kyle Gibson might be exactly what they need to do that. Players currently on Tampa Bay's roster are batting a collective .328 lifetime against Gibson in 58 at-bats. That includes Randy Arozarena, Yandy Diaz, and Wander Franco, who are a combined 9 for 1.9. Also, Gibson's career earned run average of 5.14 after the All-Star is more than a full run higher than it is before the break. On the other side, Baltimore already got to Tyler Glasnow once this season, roughing him up for 6 earned runs in 4.1 innings on June 20th. These are 2 of the highest scoring teams in baseball, with each averaging at least 5 runs per game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. St. Louis Cardinals versus Chicago Cubs. The Major League Baseball batting action goes on Thursday, July 20th, 2023, with the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Chicago Cubs in the National League Central Showdown at Wrigley Field in Chicago, Illinois. St. Louis and Chicago open a 4-game series at Wrigley Field. The Cardinals are 3-2 against the Cubs in 2023, taking 2 out of 3 road games from Chicago back in May. The St. Louis Cardinals are 43-53 this season, and they have won 5 games in a row. St. Louis is coming off of a series win against the Marlins, where they won all 3 games. The St. Louis pitching staff has a 4.52 earned run average, a 1.45 WHIP, and a .273 opponent batting average this year. The Cardinals' offense has scored 454 runs with a .257 batting average and a .331 on-base percentage. Nolan Arenado is batting .288 with 21 home runs and 72 RBIs for the Cardinals. The projected starting pitcher for St. Louis is Steven Matz, who is 0-7 with a 4.86 earned run average and a 1.51 whip over 76 innings pitched this season. The Chicago Cubs are 45-50 this season, and they have won 3 of their last 5 games. Chicago is coming off of a series win against the Nationals, where they won 2 out of 3 games. The Chicago pitching staff has a 4.13 earned run average, a 1.27 WHIP, and a .244 opponent batting average. The Cubs' offense has scored 458 runs with a .251 batting average and a .329 on-base percentage this year. Nico Hoerner is batting .272 with 6 home runs and 54 RBIs for the Cubs. The projected starting pitcher for Chicago is Marcus Stroman, who is 10-6 with a 2.88 earned run average and a 1.09 WHIP over 118.2 innings pitched this year. The Cubs will defeat the Cardinals by at least a couple of runs on Thursday night. The Cardinals are starting Matz, who has struggled as a starting pitcher. He has been much better as a relief pitcher. He has an earned run average of 6.03 during road games this season. The Cubs will be starting their ace, Marcus Stroman, who has dominated their opponents with an earned run average of 2.69. The Cubs rank 10th in most runs scored and have been hitting over .300 in the month of July. The St. Louis Cardinals are playing the better baseball entering this contest with 5 straight wins, but I'm not thrilled to step in front of Marcus Stroman. The Cubs ace has a 2.88 earned run average on the season, and he's even better at Wrigley where he has a 2.69 earned run average and .167 allowed batting average. The Cubs are also 8-3 in Stroman's last 11 starts. I have to side with the Cubs and the cheap price at home, so the Chicago Cubs money line is our full game side pick. These two teams rely on their offenses to do the damage and help them win games. Both teams rank inside the top half of runs scored. Stroman should shut down the Cardinals, but they have enough pop to score a couple off of him in their second or third go-arounds of the order. The Cubs should dominate Matz, who struggles as a starting pitcher. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Astros versus Oakland Athletics. The Houston Astros and the Oakland Athletics meet Thursday in MLB action from Oco Coliseum. The Astros just finished up against the Rockies. After a close loss Tuesday, in the Wednesday matchup, Houston won by 3 to split the series. As for Oakland, they split their first pair against the Red Sox this week. In the Wednesday finale, the A's eked out a victory. Oakland has lost 8 of their last 9 games against the spread. Houston won their last 3 series on the road, and they have won 4 of their last 6 games against the spread on the road. The Astros offense has thrived away from their home stadium recently, batting a healthy .295 with a .510 slugging percentage in their last 7 games. They currently rank 7th in average runs scored per game on the road with 4.72. They have won at a 56.3% clip on the road so far this season. Oakland has been dreadful at home so far, winning only 13 in 36 chances. Their offense ranks last in the league in average runs scored per game while playing in their home stadium. Adding to Oakland's woes, Houston has an elite pitching staff this season and they currently rank 7th in the majors in team earned run average on the road. France has pitched very well on the road this season, producing a 3-2 record with a 2.18 earned run average and 1.26 WHIP over 7 starts. Houston won all 6 games played against the A's this season, including a 3-game sweep in Oakland in May. Oakland appears to be outclassed in this matchup, so the Houston Astros to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. This one will have plenty of scoring. The Astros bats are hot, accumulating 35 runs in their last 5 games, and the A's have a brutal pitching staff. The A's have squandered 5 or more runs in 8 of their last 10 games, an average of 6.2 runs in that span. The Pen is by far the worst, issuing a 5.7 earned run average. In addition, the Astros pitching has been shaky, and offensively, the A's will contribute to this total. They have some decent hitters and have scored at least 4 runs in 4 of their last 5 games. The over is 7-1 in the A's last 8 home games. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.